Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it away first. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Leaves it with the running back. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
From the gun, the running back has it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the counter. Just buried it. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 3, Texas 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Just blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Line gets set, first down. It's a flea flicker. He's going to let it go. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the offense there. They're trying to dial up the flea flicker, but you've got to sell the run more. That time it looked like the running back was just a little bit too quick, pitching it back to the QB. The defense did not bite on the fake, and they were able to come away with the pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. Complete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. They go to the draw. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Texas.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
South Carolina, 16, Texas, 0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Comes out throwing on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He leaves it with his back. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quarterback moving. He fires it out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
That's a really nice shot play called by the offensive coordinator. And what helps that coordinator feel confident calling that play? His offensive line. He knows these guys up front are going to give the quarterback time on a slow developing play to set up, scan the field, and find the open target.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! A great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
3:25.
They go to the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Right back to the well. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The hand to the running back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 16, Texas 8.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 10 over James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Potts. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so...
Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The give out of the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You've got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Rides to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today. Going downfield for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. First down here for the offense. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly